So Japan turns. On Japan's turn, he appears to have given up on India finally, uh, retreating back. That doesn't mean that he can't come back and then bring all these boats back on J7 and then J8 go for India. At this point, I think I'll give him India on J8 if he really wants it, because I do need to. He did, he took out the destroyer again, which I think was smart. I do gotta make sure I go ahead and take my shot and kill his destroyer because he has no other destroyers over here, and I do still have my U.S. sub floating around. So I do want to remember to kill that destroyer when it comes UK's turn. But otherwise, maybe he was listening to me. I haven't published that one yet, so he couldn't have heard it. But anyways, he did put the Japan bombers in Berlin, so now I gotta take that into consideration with my planned moves and such. And so it's going to make it a little more awkward. I might have to regroup and avoid shucking for a turn, is what I'm leaning towards. I think I'm just going to bring these guys back down to here. I got my two carriers here, so I can pull one carrier back to 13, and I can shuttle a couple fighters and a couple fighters back. The awkward part's going to come when I need to. I don't like just a loaded carrier versus three bombers. It's iffy to me. We'll see. I might leave it that way, but I also may need to bring the destroyer down. And now we're gonna get into turn sequence awkwardness. I was thinking about two destroyers up here, and then be able to move the carrier up on UK's turn. That way I can still shuck one guy up there. Yeah, we'll see how the U.S. combat phase goes, and then we'll make a decision there. Regardless, so I needed to think about my purchase. So my purchase, one, I'm going to have one transport coming back out, and then he'll be coming back. So there's one transport I'm going to need to fill next turn, hopefully, in Canada. These four, and this one's coming down here. These four are going 3, what is that, 8 or 13, all ready to come back next turn. So that's going to be 6 transports returning to Canada next turn. So I need to make sure I have 12 units still built this turn over here that can get up into Canada. I'm going to be taking 10 of our current ones away between these guys, and then 8 are going to be getting picked up next turn and be taken by these guys. So 18 of the current units are already accounted for. So 5, 10, 20. So I got 20 units here. 18 of them already accounted for between taking this turn and taking next turn. So that leaves me 2. And remember, I said I'm going to want 12 more over here. So that's where I lead into my build. Of those 2, I plan on bringing one back here and leaving my AA, not counting those. So that really leaves me none, because he does have his transports here again, and so I want to bring one infantry back here, and I'm going to build one tank, just in case he decides to make a play for Alaska. I got something to counter with. So that leads to my build of 12 infantry for the transports, 1 infantry going back, 1 tank going in here, and then we'll still have the AA just kind of floating around as an extra. Alright, we're going to take these guys. I'm going to try a one-shot. If we can go ahead and take him so UK doesn't have to worry about it, that would be great. Or at least kill the guy. That would be nice. I don't want to take all my fighters because I want to fly 2 of them back to defend here. I thought about trying to find a way not to do this so that he could come here to make it a little more awkward for his naked transports running around. But I'm a little bit short on my attack power that I'd really just kind of want to be good on. And again, using odds, I could still do it where I didn't use the bomber and instead used them over here. Well, we'll see. You know what? Since I'm probably gonna bring my battleship here, I might switch it up. It depends if I trust 2 infantry and a fighter against his 1 guy or not. Alright, we do want... So I was going to use 2 fighters and leave my bomber, but I really do kind of want that bomber to be down here. And I could even use the bomber to help secure killing him. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I mean, 2 infantries and a fighter should be good. We're gonna give it. We're gonna try it. So these little battles aren't the greatest. If I don't win it, then I definitely bring my destroyers in to protect from the German fighters. I'd like those to be a little stronger, but oh well. Hey, cruiser hit. Yay, battleship hit. There we go. Good. Glad we got it on the first round too. I didn't want to sweat that out. Looking like a good round for US. I don't mind a return shot there. These guys are not going to have a lot to do other than slowly work their way back up to Moscow. A lot of attacks by US. Don't normally have this many attacks. Not normally attacking Burma with US on a KGF. Ooh, nice. There we go. Good round by US. That was a lot of good stuff. I certainly cannot complain about that. Taking 3, 4, 5, 6 territories in that turn. And that helping out UK so UK doesn't have to worry about it. Be able to put my bomber down here. Fighter on up here. 2 up here. Bring 1 here. Get my other fighters out to him. Get a transport out. Bombers landed there. Try and discourage him from attacking there. We'll move the Russian into here so he doesn't get any freebies. That all the non. Oh wait, the sub over here. So the sub, I thought about bringing him over to 6062 to pair with the bomber to harass that, but moving him to Pearl, these transports can't attack Pearl at all because the boats can't get there, and they need a warship with them. So I'm going to save Pearl by going there. Plus, it also prevents him from coming on down here where I could clean him up as well. And like I said, we're going to clear out this destroyer, so this sub gets to have a little bit of fun. Okay, transports now. All are coming back. Definitely want one coming here. You're coming here. Now, this last transport. What do we do with you? Do we go up north, or do we drop you in France and just make them push units, ground units this way? You know what? Because I want to move, like I said, I'm going to move one U.S. troop back. I just want to make him sweat. I mean, yes, he can push a stack over. Great, let him push a stack over. That's kind of how I'm feeling right now. So we do need to make sure we got 8 units up there. Bringing one back. Come on. Oops, wrong button. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nothing wrong with going ahead and moving the extra on up there. Now, all these squiggly lines give me not. Oh, my destroyers. Since we're going there, we're just going to bring them on over here. Just again, I'm playing a little conservative. I'm not going to lie. I feel comfortable. I'm playing a little conservative. I could have squeezed it out and done the awkward shucking and turn order issues between U.S. and U.K. boats and German and Japan planes, but and gotten another 2 units up here. But we're going to play a little on the conservative side. I feel comfortable with where the game's at right now, so. So let's see, that's the complete end round of 6. So let's take a quick look at what. Oh, I didn't even notice he bombed out Caucasus too. Okay. Not that big a deal. I was going to build up here, and I'll gladly build in here because the front's good. Russia's going back this way, so that's cool. I'm not going to repair that. Let's see, we're hoping to get 2 more IPC out of this round. We're not going to worry too much about that. We're not going to try and attack the tank. So what's that leave us next turn? That gives us 22. Build all but one. Let's go ahead and build an artillery in there. What's a guy on through there? What's a tank down there? We'll see. I don't know. Is it worth distracting him some more? I mean, he's got enough firepower to come hit it, but I don't know. That's, well, not going to use a Russian tank to do that. So yeah, like I said, he's going to be able to stack kill this, and he's got 2 artillery and a bunch of air, so best I can do is kill an artillery, and I don't get any money for taking these because they're U.S. territories. So Russia taking them is not going to give me any money. So I'd rather just preserve my units as defensive. So we're not going to take those. Really. you. Gonna be exposed. Caucasus. I was gonna bring my tanks up here, but I don't really need my tanks here, so let's bring them here and bring the tanks to cover them up. I was just watching out for any air raids here to kill my fighters, but I think we'll just do that. We don't really need the fighters or the tanks in this unit this turn. They can move there next turn. Down, so there's no freebie for him. So now he's got, 6 territories his Germans want to trade. Africa's cleaned up. And I was going to put 2 in here, but I think we're just going to fully prepare to turn around and face Japan with the Russians here. And let these couple Americans do any trading up here that the UK and the Americans trade up here that need to do anything up there for right now. Because he's got enough to worry about. Oh, before we place him, I was going to take a look at. So 197 to 158. And positionally we're better. Yeah, I think it's okay to feel comfortable. I think that goes before. Yeah, now we're up to 206 with the purchaser. All right, there we go.